Rihanna's net worth is $1.7 billion. A$AP Rocky net worth $10 million. Nicki Minaj net worth $130 million. Kenneth Petty's net worth $500K, more like petty cash. Cardi B's net worth $42 million. Offset's net worth $26 million. These women are far richer and more famous than their husband/fiance, yet they accept to be with them. So I must settle for less because a celebrity did? When a guy who's richer than you wants to marry you, do you see yourself as less in the scenario too? Yeah. Rip, dude. The idea that you can borrow money and get 10 to 1 to buy crypto is outrageous, but the Fed government does nothing. The idea that you can go on live TV and tell people to buy stocks is outrageous, but CNBC does nothing. Yeah, this dude lost a lot of people money. Why would you ever randomly greet somebody on the street? That is stupid, brah. You've never been outside before, I'm guessing? Try it sometime. It's a good dealio. Science says it's 1 alive, 2 human, 3 distinct from the cells of the mother having its own DNA, in other words, a distinct human life. Know what else meets these criteria? Cancer cells, so I guess you just leave those in your body.
Freaking world we live in today where men dress like that.
That's Christina Aguilera. Oh, you got a reply from Netflix. Really roasted, dude. Just like Netflix going down the drain. I'm speechless. Your intelligence is a gift. I'm happy that you use it for saving poor people's money. Keep it up. I'm speechless. It's 2020 and you're still not able to differentiate between your and your. I'm speechless. It's 2020 and there are still pedantic and condescending people on the internet who feel the need to nitpick small grammatical errors in other YouTube comments, presumably to substantiate delusions about their own intellectual superiority. There we go. Those were big words for Cougar. Give me a round of applause. Ha! Love it. I just texted a no-tipper. Thanks for the tip. Snitch sent her little son for me to hand it to them. I want to say, tell your mom I said frick her. Why is anyone upvoting this lunatic? Freaking gross, dude. Get a new job. What makes you think you'll change anyone's mind by acting this way? Bro, who raised you? I feel bad for anyone who breathes your toxic air. You probably believe a cantaloupe owes you consent for existing. Wow, cantaloupe insult. A poor person in the United States today is living better than a rich person in the 1920s. Is it true that we have many people today with negative net worth who are drinking lead and have to work multiple jobs for basic shelter, but you have considered that John D. Rockefeller did not have a microwave? Jesus Christ. Turns out we underestimated how many of you love Mexican pizza. 7 times more than we expected, to be exact. We are working as fast as we can to restock Mexican pizza ingredients. We'll need some time to replenish our supplies, but when it comes back, we promise it's here to stay.
We'll be ready for you.
It's a sewer district, bro. I've never played New World. Ask me questions and I'll answer like I know.
So you're on the dev team then?
Yeah, pretty much. It never gets an update and it's broken. I had a dream that unless the teacher told us class was over, we were forbidden from going out the door. Our teacher was very forgetful and maybe even malicious. After being forced to stay past sunset many days, my class decided we were going to break out every night. Eventually our attempts led to us discovering rifts in space-time where we could rap, so we never used the door. Checkmate. The window. What? You're going to critique my dreams, my subconscious creations that I did by accident while asleep, the chemicals in my brain? Are you going to use your foul eyes and dissect all of the plot holes of my dreams? You're going to critique the weather, harass the clouds, make fun of thunder for being off key, remind me to come to your house and shred your shoes. That response is freaking Shakespearean, but written by a dummy. Hey, my dude, remember those teachers that would be like, you can't, just because the bell rings, that doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you. You know what I did? I stood up and walked right out the door every single time, because you can't tell me I can't leave the class after it's over. Too young for Facebook, too old for TikTok, too ugly for Instagram, too stupid for Twitter. Where do I go? Outside! Or just go to Reddit.
Selling nudes, $10, you in?
Are they of you?
Yes, my face will be in them.
Nah, I'm good, dude. Hi, at Edelman Police. Do one-way rules on streets apply to pedal cyclists?
Hello, Bill. All traffic laws apply to bicyclists when they are operating on a highway, city street, as they are considered vehicles.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Can you write these two up? How many rainy days does your capital city have?
I'm glad I live in the U.S.
I see you measure the amount of rain in Washington, D.C. in cheeseburgers per AR-15. Bro, I tried. They're all closed. We got 70 stores and you can't find one? No wonder your NFT versions can't find the G spot. Holy F, I would like to report a burn, dude. Radio Shack just going crazy online. I love it.
Should I tell my 17-year-old daughter I don't want to see her anymore once she turns 18? I have no legal responsibility for her once she turned 18 or 21.
Haha, tell her absolutely as soon as possible. That way she can quickly see how absolutely toxic you are and what a blessing it will turn out to be for her. As you grow old, sick, and lonely, she will thrive, she will grow, she will heal, she will succeed and find peace. She will live a life of love and joy. As you will find darkness and despair, and you will know absolutely that you earned every bit of it. This describes my dad perfectly.
Every woman can change a devil.
Women are not rehabilitation centers for damaged men. Dear women reading this, do not ever expend your emotional, physical, or mental energy on redirecting a man from the path he has chosen to walk. He has nothing to lose, but you will lose everything about yourself. Same goes for men. Don't try and change a toxic woman. Just don't. Same with women. Don't try and change a toxic man. Don't try and change toxic people. They never change. How do I tell my 6-year-old daughter not to cry when I yell at her for doing something wrong? Don't worry about that. Eventually she'll stop crying on her own. She'll look at you with deadened eyes, finally numb to the pain. She'll ask herself why she ever cared about your opinion. She'll wonder why she ever wanted to please you and make you proud. And she'll move on. She'll leave you out of her life in favor of those she believes show her respect and believe in her value. Every time you yell at her, you might as well be slapping her across the face. Right now, she assumes the fault is hers. One day she'll realize the fault is yours for not being patient and providing loving guidance when she screws up. And she won't cry when you yell at her anymore because she no longer gives a damn about you. Is that what you want? Hey, Dad! Describes you perfectly, dude! So, you ghosted me.
No, I didn't. Your conversation skills were below par, and I carry the conversation all the time. You are nonchalant, inexpressive, and your idea of taking interest in me was a constant, "How was your day?" Having a conversation with you was not mentally stimulating. I didn't ghost you. I just stopped entertaining mediocrity.
Wow, that kind of hurts.
People over the age of 35, and that's pushing it, attending music festivals don't realize they're ruining the vibe and weirding everyone out. You might think you're living your best life, but you're actually living your most embarrassing life. Try a real ale festival instead. 40 years ago, when I should have been festival going, I was sent 8,000 miles away to do my bit in defending a right-wing military junta. I'm 60 in a couple of weeks' time, and I'll go wherever the frick I want to.
Have a nice day. I'll see you at Rollin' Loud, baby!
Everyone eats same food, uses same restrooms, etc. No executive chief or other ivory tower stuff. There shouldn't be this workers versus management two-class system. Everyone is a worker.
The CEO is to worker pay ratio at Tesla is $18,000 to 1, but you know, I'm just an internet person.
Schoolgirls told to wear longer skirts to create a good work environment for male staff. If male staff are in any way distracted by children's needs, I don't think they should be allowed anywhere near a school, to be honest.
I had a teacher like this, and the boyfriend of one of the basketball girls' team members broke his nose with a basketball. It's quite entertaining.
Put every gay person on an island and see how many generations come after. 0. Put you in a group of 100 women on an island and it will be the same result. Should I let my 21-year-old daughter go to a pool party? She may be 21, but she lives with me, so I can make sure she doesn't go.
Oh my god, you have to stop her. Do you realize what can happen at a pool party? People get all wet and then they fart and their moist butt cheeks vibrate furiously. It's totally awesome. Oops, I mean offensive. Seriously though, it could be a disaster. She might meet new people or converse with friends. She may even smile or laugh, and you can't have that kind of kindergartner nonsense going on. Time to put your foot down, Karen. Presumably that what you have up your butt right now making you cranky. Nah, she's got sand in her hoo-ha.
If evolution is a thing and we evolved from monkeys, then how come monkeys aren't still evolving into humans? And how come all monkeys haven't evolved into humans? And why are monkeys still even around?
We didn't evolve from monkeys. You may be evidence that monkeys are in fact evolving into humans. WTF is an eshy.
Wannabe tough guy / girl, also known as chavs in the UK.
That cleared up nothing.
We can only explain it to you. We can't understand it for you, dummy.
Grown men, why are you still playing video games?
Grown women, why are you still letting the moon and the stars tell you how to think?
Perfect. I'm an adult and I will still watch kid cartoons. You can't tell me that isn't cool, right? And nope, moving on.
We can keep this conversation here if you do not like the results. Try having less crappy opinions.
Reddit is a community inherently hive-minded who will downvote me no matter how much I elaborate on my points and will upvote you no matter how much you will don't elaborate on your points. It's not actual discourse.
Because no matter how much you elaborate your points, you're still crappy.
What can I do for you that will make you start posting TikToks? A lobotomy. There we go. Yeah, this one's bad. Hello, Neil from Woodcroft. Thank you for your inquiry. Firstly, I must commend you on your accurate summary of my role as a weatherman, i.e. telling people the weather. Well spotted, sir. You got me. Now, in answer to your question, when I'm not basking in the glory of free accommodation meals and airfares, I like to spend the rest of the day partaking in my favorite hobbies: stone skipping, Latin dance, managing the anxiety of having to decide which jar to put my local Matters bottle top in at Grilled, collecting okay, no, I'm done reading that. That's just getting weird.
Roger Penrose explains Gödel's incompleteness theorem in 3 minutes.
This reminds me of that time when I read Shakespeare to a pigeon. Yeah, he didn't understand it. Terrible service. Came to this spot with a few college friends and they turned down our real ideas, then threatened to take them. I do not recommend dining/drinking at this place. Hi, I'm the owner and was there to witness this interaction with my servers. When you attempted to order drinks, we determined the ideas were not real based on our team training and our knowledge on how to identify IDs. In addition to validate our assumptions, we asked why you were dressed up in prom attire during prom season. Your response was going to a formal. We asked where, as all local college formals happen in March and April, and you responded with, a formal. We are more than happy to serve all patrons 21 plus because laws. Also, when you choose to leave bad reviews after coming to small businesses and trying to drink illegally, maybe hide your social media. Hope your varsity soccer season at blank high school went well for you. We'll be at the games yelling at you.
Hi, C. Can I ask what you expected? I see you have completed 5% of the course and not even looked at the other 95% of the content.
Yes, this guy is dumb. Small coffee, $5. Small coffee, please, $3. Hello, one small coffee, please, $1.75. I'm not saying please to someone below me. Judging by this comment, there is literally nobody below you. I think you should introduce my brother. His favorite saying is, "Hey Cougar, I'm up here and you're down here," and he points to the floor. I need to move out of this house.
Evan Gates went from a janitor to a World Series champion in a little under a decade. Incredible.
They brought him in for the trash can expertise.
Matthew McConaughey, who delivered a passionate plea for new gun control legislation in an address at the White House briefing room on Tuesday, has used 19 guns in 11 movies over 25 years, according to the Internet Movie Firearms Database.
Yes, and I flew an invisible plane on screen, but still support abiding by the laws of air traffic and physics. Do people not understand reality versus fiction? It's like they don't understand that an actor's job is to act.
YouTube seems to be non-stop scam ads.
Dude, you promoted Dogecoin and made people lose all their money, and then you just dumped it like, not my problem anymore.
No one wins in this story. There is no good here.
Your father lost when you were born.
Of course, there's a huge backlash against true crime. It's predominantly consumed by women. Society cannot trust women to make decisions for themselves. Anything they like must be scrutinized and denounced.
My father was murdered in 2013, and true crime fans still contact my family to this day trying to solve the case. Yeah, people are weird. Steve Irwin's actions were not on target with his supposed message of protecting wildlife. A real wildlife expert and someone who respects animals for the individuals they are leaves them to their own business in their natural homes. Crikey, Steve Irwin didn't have a kill rate over 80%. You do. He didn't donate $70,000 to a convicted arsonist. You did. And he wasn't in bed with eco-terrorist networks. Again, you might. His passion was animal conservation. Yours is profits, so take your self-righteous BS and shove it up your bums. Steve Irwin was my hero growing up. I'm delusional. Even though you think the guys who are patriots, which means they love America, are the ones burning it down, maybe, just maybe, you're wrong. It would take you 2 hours to watch 60 Minutes. You must be really confused when you go to Buffalo Wild Wings and find they only serve chicken.
Ladies, if you frick one guy a day for $100, that's $365,000 a year. You made in 1 year. Snitches with degrees not making that. Be your own boss.
Snitches with degrees know that will only add up to $36,500.